In 1945, a Dutch man stands in a courtroom, accused of treason, a crime that can end at the gallows. His defense sounds insane. He did not betray his country, he says, because the masterpiece he sold to the Nazis was a fake. For 7 years, no one had noticed. His name is Han van Meegeren, and this may be the strangest victory in the history of art. By the 1930s, Van Meegeren is a broken dream. He longs to be taken seriously as a painter, but critics dismiss him as old-fashioned. Modern art is sweeping Europe, and his work is written off as imitation. The rejection curdles into obsession. If the experts cannot see his genius, he will expose theirs, not by painting something new, but by painting something they are desperate to find. In these years, Johannes Vermeer is almost a myth. Fewer than 40 paintings bear his name, and whole stretches of his life are blank. Historians are certain that lost Vermeers must still exist somewhere. Meegeren sees the opening. For years, he studies 17th-century pigments and canvases, buys genuine old materials, and invents a way to age his paint as if 3 centuries had passed. The result is not a copy of Vermeer, but a painting Vermeer never made. In 1937, he unveils The Supper at Emmaus. His target is precise. Abraham Bredius, the world's leading authority on Vermeer. Bredius studies it and declares it authentic, reportedly one of the finest Vermeers ever found. The art world erupts. In 1938, the Museum Boijmans buys it for 520,000 guilders, a fortune. The critics who dismissed him now praise his work. They simply don't know it is his. Then comes the war. Under German occupation, Van Meegeren paints more Vermeers. One of them, Christ and the Woman Taken in Adultery, climbs from hand to hand until it reaches one of the most powerful men in Nazi Germany, Hermann Göring. The fake is traded in a deal reportedly worth some 1.6 million guilders. A supposed Dutch national treasure now hangs in a leading Nazi's collection. Then Germany collapses. On May 29, 1945, Allied investigators trace the painting backward, owner by owner. The name at the end of the trail is Han van Meegeren. Suddenly, this is no longer an art scandal, it is collaboration. And selling a national treasure to the enemy can carry the death penalty. To escape the gallows, he confesses to a smaller crime. The Vermeer was fake. All of them were. No one believes him. Why would a man invent a greater fraud while facing execution? So he offers proof. Under police guard, with experts watching every stroke, he paints one more Vermeer. The impossible becomes undeniable. The masterpieces are his. The treasures are forgeries. The traitor is a forger. In November 1947, Van Meegeren is convicted not of treason, but of forgery. The sentence? 1 year. He never serves it. On December 30, 1947, he dies of a heart attack, aged 58. And so the failed painter finally gets the one thing he always wanted: recognition. Not as a master, not as a hero, but as the man whose fakes fooled the world's greatest experts. For 7 years, the world looked at his forgeries and saw Vermeer. And perhaps that was the cruelest victory of all.